Hello guys, and I'm going to be talking about some of the pre-orders that are out, for, well, at the time of recording right now is 06/24, so 2018. Or I should say, actually, if I'm going to say that, I should say 24/06/2018. Alright, because I'm not American. Alright, so let's see. These are the My Line Sorcery. It costs a little less than a start collecting box. I'd say it's okay, decently. Because I've seen how big these two are. This right here is fucking enormous. And it looks a lot smaller on this picture. But in real life, these right here are fucking giants. Alright, so... I mean, I like how they look. I like the concept of endless spells. Let's just show some of my favorites. I like how this one looks. Which are the cogs. What are they called? Let's see. Purpose on... chronomatic cogs. I mean, looks great. And then the art book, not the art book, the book which has the art and all the lore of these fucking spells. Yeah, like this. Look at that. That's a perfect picture to showcase for this because it's easily the best. And there you go. I think in the purpose, I think these things are inside the sun to make it all fit into a ball. I think that's what they are. I think these are inside the actual sun. We're gonna wait and see. I mean, I'm not going to pre-order these things because since I have so much to work on at the moment, so... But I want to get this. I have so much. I'm gonna start painting a lot and probably selling a lot of these things. So, just to get some funds to buy these things. And here we have Soul Wars. Again, looks great. I've seen, people unboxing and all that for the core book, and it looks fucking great. I can't wait to actually read it myself. Have a look through it. I mean, when it comes to the miniatures, I like the charger right here. Why is James Workshop's website so fucking slow? I mean, I have fucking 500 download. When it comes to speed, I have fiber 500. So, here we go. And 100 upload. So there we go. Well, I have 250 download, 100 upload, I should say. Alright. That took a long time. Well, these are okay. I'm quite neutral on them. I don't hate them. I don't really like them. They're just okay. Alright, let's see. I like this one. I like the female. And actually like the tips and all that. So these one, great. I like them. Oh god, did I skip through a lot? Yes, I did. Fuck it. Let's start with him. That's fucking shit. Good. And yeah, and this is a close-up of her. And these are, I guess, the battle line units. Looks okay. I think they look better than the regular Retributors. Because, obviously, with these tabards and all that. This looks a bit too much like oh fuck, what is it called? Fuck, what are they called in 40k? Anyways, you know what it looks like. But I like these two, and I especially like the Sextant. that guy's using. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to wait. Why is their site so shitty? Come on, Games Workshop. Spend a little bit more money on your website. Because this normally isn't this slow, actually. Alright, now you can't get overhead shots anymore. But look at that, look at the inside there. I mean, I like all the... Just that they're so empty, you know? Like, that's great. It's not like, oh, it's a big clump of plastic. No, it's thin. It looks great. Can't I just get regular pictures of these guys? Let's see. I like the bell. These are probably the ones of the undead, or the night haunt. That I'm... Night haunt? Night gaunt? I'm gonna call it night haunt. That I enjoyed the least. I would probably say... I probably don't like these guys. Except for the bell and the scythe. The rest I'm like, eh. Could be the paint scheme, but no, I think it's actual models. These guys I like. As just a regular basic infantry, they look great. Especially their unit leaders, which is this guy, and I think the other one is actually the one with that's being punished right here. I think these two are the leaders. So obviously this leader is a bit more renowned, I'd say. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the ones... I mean, their skulls are closer to horses than they are actual rats. Because I know a lot of people think, oh, they are Skaven. But judging by their face, I mean, I would say that their weapons look Skavenish. Like storm vermin, obviously. But their skulls are too much like horses. I don't think it's a one-to-one match of a horse skull. But it's way closer to a horse than it is to a rat. It doesn't look anything like a rat skull. Mostly because of the teeth. And the fucking nose out, probably. And I think where the eyes is. I think rats' eyes are a bit more forward than to the sides. Yeah, this guy. This fucking guy right here. I like him. This Torment, the Spirit Torment. Looks great. Anyways, I think I've spent way too long on this guy. The General's Handbook. Probably good. If you plan on, you know, playing a lot of games, playing using points. Probably gonna be great. Here we have objectives. And you have 2 chests. Alright. 2 chests right here. The weapon rack is okay. Oh, alright. So in the or is this the back side of the weapon rack? Let's see. Because I saw it. Oh, I thought it was Stormcast. But no, it's a corn. Come on. Oh, alright. So one side is Stormcast weapons. A little bit here is a Stormcast sword, probably. Well, a Stormcast hammer, a shield. The swords and all that, probably not Stormcast made. Just generic. Here we have some chaos things. Mostly corn. Alright, I like that. You just pile of weapons. Or equipment. And here we have someone, a corn guy, just smashed his skull into this, probably like the stone statue. Good job. Oh god, what the fuck? Come on. This fucking shit. Alright, books. A way to probably like reinforce right there. This looks a bit weird right there. How the book is. You know. But it's a way to probably just reinforce this right here, so. Okay. I like that. And the actual floating soul stone. And then a chest with golds and a potion. Probably I probably will paint that as a healing potion. And this I like. The cogs and all that. Probably predicting the celestial on how the realms are moving and all that. Too good. I fucking love the banshees. Now, it's easy to build ones. At first, when we first saw these, I thought these would be a Shadespire gang. And I would say, if they don't release these girls, like a 4-pack of these girls and a Shadespire pack as well, I would say there's a wasted opportunity. I would say use these things as Shadespire. They're 4 guys, you know. You only need to create, you know, the cards now. And you can make it so I'd say that would be good for Shadespire, you know. Get some extra teams in there. And yeah, the banshees look great. I love them. Great. Alright. I mean, I would have sex. These guys, I like these more than I like the ones that you get in the starter set. Especially, you know, with them facing in and out of rocks and things, you know. This is such a smart idea. I mean, when it comes to painting, you have to be very careful. But it looks great. Alright. Yeah, this little bird right here, which I don't think is an undead bird. I think it's a bird that has accidentally its beak or head got stuck in someone else. And the drummer is the best of all of these. The drummer and the guy who's like, take my hand, are the best. These guys, the only one I really like is the leader of the gang. And just again, they should make these 3 guys into a what's it called? A Shadespire gang. So yeah, this leader right here, I think she looks the best out of all of these. Out of these 3, she looks the best. There we go. Oh, is it colored plastic? I didn't notice this on these guys. Alright. And then out of these guys, these 2... I'll say these 2 are the best. This girl right here. In how she's standing, you know. Oh god, I want to see her crotch. Come on. Yeah, looks good. But obviously the fucking hound, the Griff Hound, is the best. And the white pure, this is the pure hound. They probably should have made like blue eyes as well, you know. Blonde, white skin, blue-eyed is what they should have made this. And here we have some of the paints. Out of these 2 paints, and with the examples that they gave us, obviously, you know, I really enjoyed this paint a lot more than this. I don't know, I don't think I would use these guys when I would paint my ghosts. If you want to just paint your ghosts easy, a good paint, I guess. This, I don't like how it looks. Maybe it's because they let it pool too much in certain areas. And the dry brush that they probably did after. You know. Not that good. I don't like this one. I would not, just judging by this, would not recommend. This looks good. And I think I'm gonna do this right here. And then I'm also gonna do a separate video. So, for just this, you know. Because this video is 15 minutes already. So, well, what do we have here? Yeah. I mean, I like this artwork. This artwork right here looks great. I actually really like the Stonecast right here. And it's just a regular Stonecast. It's a Retributor. It doesn't have, you know, the tabard and all that. And they managed to make it look very nice. And a cracked shield. Oh, man. No, I'm not gonna crack my shield on my Shadespire girl. On Bright Shield. Since I'm using a round shield. But if I were to use a long shield like that, I probably would do a bit of cracks like that. Because I like how it looks. Probably if I had... Oh god, where are they? Hey, no. Here, on the Sequitors. No, yeah, these are the Sequitors. And maybe on this guy right here. If it would spin. There. I would probably crack his shields, you know. That's probably what I would do. And look at this Maniac right here. Looks good. Like I said before, the art is looking good. So these are the normal... Oh, and these are the special editions. Alright. Or the limited editions. I would just get this. Since it doesn't look like alternative art. Oh, it obviously isn't alternative art. And here we have some more endless spells, which is nice. I like how these right here... Oh, let's see. These... Oh, god. Yeah, anyways. Some of these are just generic endless spells. While these right here are faction specific. So you get Stormcast and Night Haunt. For the Stormcast, a flurry of fucking hammers, a comet, and what is this? A cog or something? Let's see. Celestial Vortex. No, this is the Celestial Vortex. Oh, these Dice Arcanum. Oh, so you give me... Your chosen Stormcast Eternals get a flying platform. Kinda like... what's it called? Like those Zangors. For the Siege Beastmen. How they are flying around on discs. So all of these things... maybe this is actually my favorite. I like how this looks, but just thinking of a Stormcast just flying around on this is funny to me, so that's my favorites. And out of these ones, this right here is my favorite, just looking at them. Because think of it. You go up to this chest, you open it up, and then these things just jump out at you like a Jack-in-the-Box. But right here is like a Spook-in-the-Box. Oh, fuck, that's a good name for it, Spook-in-the-Box. And... Or Spook in a chest, more like it, but... And this is probably a time spell. I mean, out of these three, this is the least. I'm like, And this right here, I'm like, meh. So these two are like this, meh. These two are like this is meh. Oh, the Chase Reaper, let's see. Dealing mortal wounds to enemies based on their save characteristic. Only an Agash, Supreme Lord of the Undead, and Nighttime Wizard can attempt to cast this. Oh, maybe I should just do that. Once unleashed, the Chase Reaper will carve through its prey, slicing. Yeah. When this one is set up, the player who set it up can immediately make a move with it. So you have a 14-inch, what's called, threat bubble the moment you put it down. So you need to put it down at 6 inches away from you, then it can move 8. Before moving a Chase Reaper, pivot the model on the center of its base so that it points lengthways in the direction you wish to move. And then you move in a straight line. Alright. After this model is moved, roll a dice for each model. Each model that moved over, including models it moved over when it pivoted. If the roll is equal to or greater than the model's save characteristic, that model unit suffers 1 mortal wound. And if you fight in Shaiish, they can move 12 instead of 8. Alright. So this is quite good at just taking out, or dealing 1 mortal wound to... Because if it attacks like a goblin, who tends to have like 6+ saves, you need a 6 to damage to actually do a mortal wound. So if you hit it, well, obviously that goblin is going to die since they only have 1 wound. But if you manage to hit like a Stormcast, you can do a mortal wound. Stormcast tend to have, well, their basic infantry has 2 hit points each. So you would have to hit at least 2 Stormcast to have a 4+? I think they have 4+, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stormcast Internals have a 4+ save, not a 3+. Which is a very good... No, maybe they have a 3+. But no, I'm gonna say they have a 4+ save, because 4+ saves are really, really good in Age of Sigmar. It's not like in 40k where... I mean, I like the wound system in Sigmar, and Kitetsu has done a very, very good video in which he explains, how the wound system works and why. Well, I don't think he explained why it's probably better than the 40k versions when it comes to in Age of Sigmar. I don't think it would work in 40k to use the wound system that Age of Sigmar has, because of the amount of shooting and all that 40k has. So yeah. Oh yeah. I have some more models. We have this girl right here, Olinder. We saw her art. Her art looks fucking great. In which she's like giving Nagash her virginity. Because they're gonna consummate, because she's obviously wedding dress. I like the roses. I like these 2 little banshees, or whatever they are. Well, not really banshees, but handmaidens, I'll call them. And I like the face, so I kind of wish we would get 2 faces. One like this, where it's like a skull is pressing against a cloth. But also just a skull face, Maybe we would get that. We don't know. I haven't seen the sprue anything. But I hope you get 2 faces for her. Oh, Crawl Lock, the Jailer, and Chain Gas. A set that can be used to represent any spirit torment in the game. Not to mention their bodyguards. Alright. So this right here is a named character. The Jailer, obviously, he has keys. And a lock. I mean, this is probably not the greatest, setup. Having the keys and the lock in the same, chain. But yeah, it looks okay. I like the Jailer. I enjoyed this guy more than this. So, they're okay. Oh, and then here we have a 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 units of these guys. Yet again, I don't know what it is, but for me, these guys are just okay. I mean, I like the blindfolds, and I like that they all seem to be like their teeth are more like vampire. I'm gonna have to read their lore because maybe these guys were people who they had the potential of being granted vampirism by Nagash. But Nagash were like, you're not good enough, so this is what you become. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, and he doesn't have a loincloth. Oh god, I don't think I've ever seen a Stormcast without a loincloth. But, I mean, I like the staff. The... what is this called? The scale of a Stormcast helmet and a skull. Obviously, for me, represent with this here, representing death and being reforged, or reforged and dying, reforged and dying. Reading a book. Yeah, it looks okay. I like this right here. The helmet, not so much. And we're gonna have to wait and see how his cloak looks. But overall, looks pretty okay. And here we have some accessories. Oh, for Neve Blacktail and all that. Alright. Nice. And that's some nice artwork. This obviously is the sequiturs in the easy to build kit versus the easy to build ghosties. Looks good. I like her right there. Oh god. Oh, this is disappointing. Their dice are not super specific, They look pretty boring. Alright, well, this I don't like. These dice look terrible. So there we go. My throat is fucking dead now. But, yeah, it is what it is.